Welcome to the coolest stuff on the planet.
Good tidings, everyone. My name is Matthew. I will be one of your hosts today, and this is Rachel.
Hello, everyone. And guess what? No surprise to you guys, we got some cool stuff for you today.
Yes.
So today we're heading back to China. We're going to take a closer look at one of the most important Chinese holidays, Chinese New Year, which is also often called the Chinese Lunar New Year.
Which we actually just missed, Rachel.
I know, we could have been so timely, but...
That's okay, it's okay. Well, it happened this past February. Chinese New Year is based on the traditional Chinese lunar calendar, and it falls sometime in late January or early February, depending on the year.
Mm-hmm. And when I was thinking of this, when this topic occurred to me, I realized I actually have a little story about Chinese New Year from my early years.
Excellent.
So when I was in third grade, I had this really cool third grade teacher. And so when we were in third grade, she put together a little Chinese New Year kind of lesson party for us. Mm-hmm. So she made fried rice. There were red decorations everywhere. And the best part was that we got little red envelopes full of paper money.
Nice.
And we got to take the little paper money, and there was a fake store. And so we could use the paper money and buy candy.
Wow.
So is that cool?
Fun teacher.
Yeah, she was cool. I hadn't realized how awesome she was. Thanks, teacher.
Well, you're all going to learn what all those things mean that she was just talking about and why there were red decorations in just a moment. But first, let's talk about the history. This festival began thousands of years ago. It celebrates deities, ancestors, family, and food. Most of the traditions related to this festival have to do with good fortune and with prosperity.
Mm-hmm. This is was a surprising fact for me. Mm-hmm. One of those sort of mind-blowing ones, kind of like that the Great Wall of China is not called the Great Wall of China.
Yes.
China keeps blowing my mind. So since the 20th century, the Chinese New Year has in fact been called the Spring Festival. This is due to the fact that in about 1912, China switched over to the Gregorian calendar.
Okay, yeah.
But before that, they had used their own traditional calendar. And so when they switched, they started celebrating the Western New Year. So Chinese New Year continued to be celebrated, but it became known as Spring Festival.
Oh, wow. So they just kind of changed the name.
Yeah.
Well, it's a national holiday, so people get a government-granted week off from work to celebrate, kind of like, well, we don't get government-granted weeks.
No.
Ever. We get maybe a day here or there, which is nice. Please continue giving us those
I'd like a week. That'd be nice.
Each year, China witnesses a massive internal migration when millions of people head home to spend the holiday, this Spring Festival, with their families. It's like a big countrywide family reunion.
Mm-hmm. Remember in the other podcast we talked about migrations and why people migrate?
We did, yes.
Well, one of the reasons, I guess, is for big family reunions.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, let's talk about some of these traditions here. So one really interesting one I think we can probably relate to in the spring is cleaning.
Yes.
Not unlike here, in the spring, and traditionally the Chinese like to clean out their houses right before the New Year's parties begin.
This is done to sweep out bad luck and misfortune from the previous year, right?
Mm-hmm.
The accumulation of all the bad stuff and the dust,
right?
And the mites.
They're actually called inauspicious breaths.
Oh,
cool, huh?
That sounds awesome. Well, this also makes way for good luck to come in now that it's all clean. So it's tradition not to sweep after the New Year's Day for a few days to make sure that you don't sweep out all the good luck now that it's finally come in.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we said, traditionally, the Chinese New Year was based on the Chinese lunar calendar, which actually incorporates the phases of the moon and some of the sun, too.
Oh, okay.
But, I was surprised to find that. It's not strictly lunar. But anyway, so part of this calendar is the Chinese Zodiac, which is famous for these 12 animals that are part of the sort of cycle of years.
Mm-hmm.
And although the festival has changed in certain ways over time, the Zodiac is still a big element of that, and obviously years being named after these animals.
Yes, and the Zodiac certainly hasn't changed. So this year, 2010, for example, is the year of the tiger, which is pretty cool. My animal, or my year, is the boar or the pig, and that means that I am sincere, Rachel, brave, and kind, but also I am late and forgetful.
Aw.
What is yours?
My animal is the monkey.
Ooh.
So I think that means I am smart but sly. I can't remember. I didn't look up
Okay.
I just remember always that the monkey is smart.
Nice.
So I was like, all right.
And
I'm
punerific.
smart. Punner, probably, yeah. Likes to pun.
Well, hey, another thing you're going to find, besides zodiac animals, is red, the color red. Now, to the Chinese, Rachel had discussed earlier in her class that there were red decorations everywhere. And one of the reasons that they're used is because red symbolizes good luck and good fortune. And you'll find all sorts of red stuff at the festivals. There are decorations, lanterns, and also the infamous red envelopes, again, like Rachel said, full of money. People also wear red clothing for extra luck, just to put a little extra in there.
So besides the red, or I guess as a part of the red, it's also traditional to decorate the door frames of your home with these spring couplets. And they're basically poetry printed on red banners written in black ink in Chinese calligraphy. And the couplets are kind of poetic wishes for luck and prosperity in the new year for the family.
Excellent.
So
there's one thing you have to talk about when you discuss Chinese New Year, Rachel, and that's fireworks.
of course.
Now, China, it's famous that China invented gunpowder, which is a major element in fireworks. It's changed a little bit, but it's still mostly the black powder. These crackling and exciting explosives have been traditional elements since the beginning, and they're supposed to ward off mythical, human-devouring beasts and evil spirits.
Nice. And they're pretty.
Yeah, they're pretty too.
Don't forget that.
But mostly they can protect you from evil monsters.
Indeed. So you'll see these fireworks displays both on small scales and large scales. Like, for example, families at their homes will light smaller amounts of fireworks, kind of like we do here on the 4th of July. You'll see the small thing. But then you'll also have the large scale fireworks displays, also like you would see here in big cities and small. Like, for example, in Hong Kong, they have a massive fireworks display every
Spare
year.
no expense there.
Yeah,
So there are lots of celebrations during the Spring Festival, including parades, you got dances that are going on, and you're probably familiar with the iconic dragon dance. But Rachel, did you know there's a popular lion dance as well?
Yeah, that was surprising to me. So that's all the time we have for the Spring Festival / Chinese New Year.
Sorry, guys.
I know it's a bummer. But it's really cool, and if you'd like to learn more about it, we have some interesting articles related to the topic.
We do.
On our website. 10 Chinese New Year's superstitions. That's a cool one. And there's even a cute little article about how to make Chinese New Year crafts for kids.
Nice.
They've got like a lion mask and a drum. It's very cute. So if you're a kid, or you have a kid, or you're just a big kid, you should check that out.
Or, hey, if you're wondering, why in the world do we want to clean in the spring all the time? There's a nice little article on that topic also on the
By
website.
Mr. Josh Clark.
Oh, and really quickly, in the listener mail portion of this, right before we sign off, we've been getting a steady stream of messages from a very special 7th grade class, geography class, in fact, from Bloomington, Illinois, and we'd simply like to thank you, Mr. Korachek, I hope I'm saying that correctly, and all your great students, specifically Jocelyn and Patience. We love the messages and keep sending them in. Thank you.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit howstuffworks.com and let us know what you think. Email travelpodcast@howstuffworks.com. Don't forget to check out our other podcasts, free on iTunes.